Summer break was coming to an end and school would be starting in a week, so my friends and I decided on one last slumber party. We all decided that Ashley would be hosting the party, as she has a dedicated theater room. Monica and Wendy would be in charge of snacks and Ashley and I are in charge of the activities. The day prior, Ashley and I had planned a trip to the thrift store. Wandering around we stumble upon a shelf of DVDs. We see some good titles such as Clueless and Monsters Inc., as well as great horror movies like The Ring and Scream. We take all four and head over to the checkout counter. The day of the sleepover finally arrives and we set up the room. Monica and Wendy arrive. We order pizza and while we wait, we discuss the movies, particularly The Ring. "I've heard this one's pretty scary," says Monica. "It is. Multiple people had panic attacks in the theaters during its initial release," answered Ashley. The pizza gets here and we set up in the room. "All right guys. I start, who wants to watch The Ring?" Everyone raises their hand. "The Ring it is." I pop open the case and see it isn't the original disc, but a generic CD with a stick figure girl on it. "Hey!" I put the disc in anyway and the movie immediately plays. "Don't start it yet," says Ashley. I'm spamming the pause button but the video duration is still counting. The screen is just blue and play is blinking on the corner. "I gotta pee," Wendy announces. I can't seem to get the video to stop so I just join the girls on the couch. "What's the matter?" asks Ashley. The CD didn't look original, on top of that it wasn't pausing. The lights suddenly turn off and we all gasp. "Boo!" Wendy yells behind us and jumps in the middle of the couch. For a second I thought the lights went off on their own. "I thought you turned off the lights." Before I can answer, a laughter is heard on the screen. The movie finally plays. The blue screen switches to a little girl facing the camera, and brushes her hair as if she's using the camera as a mirror. Her eyes looking directly into the lens. The next scene, a dilapidated house and shrubs being blown by what seems to be a harsh wind. Debris flying through in the background, until the house is then blown away too. The image cuts back to the little girl, but this time is a skeleton. A skeleton brushing her hair. An Ouija board is shown on a table with four cheerful-looking teenagers, then cuts to the same table, yet the teenagers' faces are all warped, then cuts back to the teens looking cheerful again. "Dude, what the hell is this?" Monica says in a disgusted tone. I try turning it off, yet nothing happens to the video. It just keeps playing. The footage on the screen is familiar, a shaky video walking through a street. Houses on the left. Ashley leans forward. "Hey, those houses. Don't they look like the ones from around here? This is sick, just turn it off." I get up and manually press on the power button of the player, but the video still plays. The footage cuts to a devil-type face. Red skin, black slicked hair, and horns protruding from its forehead. The background what looks like flames dancing vertically. And a laugh. A laugh so distorted that causes us to cringe. I finally manage to stop the video by pulling the plug of the DVD player. Seriously, what the hell was that? Is this some kind of sick joke? The TV shows what looks like a back window of a house. Wait a minute. Doesn't that look like my house? Before we can study the image, the TV shuts off and the lights flick back on. We all go over to the window, and peek out. There's a girl standing underneath a streetlight staring right at us. The doorbell rings, we all yelp. "Yeah, okay, we are not answering that." Wendy erupts. The bell rings again but this time is spammed. We all link hands together and go over to the stairs where Ashley yells out, "Go away or we're calling the police." Suddenly the lights go off again. All but the theater room, which is glowing red. We stand staring at it then slowly walk toward it. As we inch closer and closer, the sound of static get louder and louder. We all peek into the room and the image of the devil is playing. We are all appalled when we see that the DVD player is still unplugged. I storm out of the room and when I look up, a girl with black hair is at the head of the stairwell across the hall. I jolt back in the room and lock the door. She's here. I spring over to Ashley's arms. The door shakes and rumbles violently. The image is horrible, truly as if we are in an actual hell. We all clutch each other tightly when suddenly the door slams open and it's Ashley's mom. Hey, are you girls on drugs?